Hello, everyone. I'm Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of Eye of the Dragon and Cruel and Beautiful. And here we are with Beastars Volume 2. I tore through this entire thing in a day. I wasn't even sitting around, planning on reading it that much. I just went ahead and, bought it right away, after finishing Volume 1, and I went ahead and opened it up and tore through the entire thing reasonably quickly. I'm not sure if it's actually shorter than the Attack on Titan volumes, but for some reason I've been getting through it way quicker. I'm really enjoying this so far, generally speaking. Even though I really have no idea where the plot's going to go in the future. There are moments here and there that really make me invested. That really make me curious about where exactly this is gonna go. Beastars Volume 2 opens up with where we left off from Volume 1, in which Legoshi is off to collect flowers with an anteater buddy to the flower garden. And what do you know? The rabbit from the day before, the rabbit that he attacked, is up there tending the garden. Legoshi freaks out. He recognizes her immediately, but she does not. And they have a bit of a conversation. They talk a little bit, and maybe I shouldn't summarize the entire thing. Shenanigans happen. Okay. This one thing almost made me want to drop the manga right here. This is something that really bothered me on a personal level. Something that unsettled me and just disturbed me to no end. Sort of like how I feel about homosexuality, honestly. Downright disgusting nonsense that honestly doesn't belong in anything. I don't want to see this in anything ever. Interspecies furry sex. I am a little bit taken aback by what the fuck happened here. Completely out of nowhere, seemingly with no warning, we get confirmation that the rabbit Haru is a huge thought. So much so that she's not satisfied with just taking her before dick anymore. She's going after carnivores. I've never been with a carnivore before. She immediately starts stripping. She immediately starts, I can't believe a woman drew this with the in the lingerie, her underwear just being oh, your muscles, your fur color is so charming, or whatever the fuck she does. Legoshi, of course, completely flips the fuck out and leaves, like he should, because you don't fuck around with thoughts. And Haru is apparently so used to getting smashed on the regular by complete strangers that she's completely taken aback by it. It is downright bizarre and inexplicable and really didn't need to be there. It downright made me uncomfortable. I'm not kidding. I really felt this was completely unwarranted. This made me sick. This was disgusting. I'm fine with wolves hunting down rabbit people and being tempted to eat them alive, but giving it this weird sexual angle where the wolf fucks the rabbit, that's fucking stupid. It is stupid. I don't care for that at all. It's a completely pointless addition to the story that I hope never comes up again. I'm sure it will. They wouldn't have introduced it this way if it wasn't going to be an important part of Haru's character, but we'll have to see. So thankfully for the rest of the volume we don't see her again. Instead we kind of focus a little bit more on Legoshi and how they're developing the drama club thing. Tem isn't really brought up at all at this point. They're mostly preparing for the presentation. For the presentation of the play, they have to Lewis is I keep mispronouncing his name. Lewis goes out and has a really good stellar first outing as Adler, the Grim Reaper figure of like the play legend, and like really knocks it out of the park. Is really really impressive stuff, and it kind of like develops his character a little bit more. I think they really try. They're really trying to really give you like all sorts of vibes, like coming from Lewis here. There were like some panels here where he's talking up the rest of the drama club while like privately thinking to himself how much better he is than them. It came off like kind of like and how he's only using them for his own game. It came off like something like Griffith would say, like some kind of like bizarre like antagonistic figure in the story. Like Lewis, he's all over the place. Like he's sometimes like really nice to Legoshi, and other times like just shits all over him. Like there's this weird bit where like he gets up in his face and like asks Legoshi to bite him. Like it seems almost like Lewis resents being a herbivore, that he would prefer being a carnivore, being like tall and powerful and stuff like that. We still don't know what his deal is at all. And like nobody's like really called him out on like his Griffith like tendencies yet. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything like that. I think that like I feel as if Lewis is the closest thing we have to do an antagonist so far. Just the way he like talks to people, and just his the things he did, like kicking out the carnivore out of the actor pool. That doesn't even make any sense. So he kicked out a carnivore from the actor pool just because, you know, he wanted to like present the play in a certain way, but then like he sort of allows a carnivore to take his position like later on. Maybe I'm kind of missing something, or I'm kind of misunderstanding like the point he was trying to make. They actually don't go over this because like in the first volume they were talking up how like Lewis wanted to like make the play like sort of like give it this theme of being like herbivores against carnivores, and sort of like present himself as like Adler, and sort of like be this figure, like this herbivore like triumphing over like the carnivores and stuff like that. But like it seems like it was like almost dropped and forgotten for this one, because Lewis is suffering from an injury that he incurred in like the last volume, and he ends up collapsing at the end of like the first night, and they have like another show to do the following day. So they go ahead and get like a replacement, and they have to get Legoshi to like replace the replacements bit part. So what happens is that like Legoshi and this guy Bill, the tiger, get into a little bit of a spat because of the tiger carrying around like rabbit blood. Like Legoshi is able to like sniff it out and like realize this guy is like carrying around like some kind of like illegal substance. They don't really like go into like what rabbit blood actually does, or whether it's just a weird snap. They kind of like they refer to it as like doping, like it's like some kind of like drug or things like that. I'm not sure if it's like meant to be literal, like a literal drug in this universe, or if it's just like satisfying their carnivorous cravings or stuff like that. But like you're not supposed to have it. Essentially, you're not supposed to eat other animals, but this tiger just doesn't give a shit. And Legoshi like flips his shit and like decides that like, yeah, I'm gonna beat this guy up on the stage in front of everyone, and that's exactly what he does. It's kind of an interesting scene, even though like it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like they're supposed to be performing a play, yet like Legoshi is going out there like talking shit, like beating the crap out of him, and sort of like lecturing him on like what the right thing to do is. And then Adler comes in and like takes it. Lewis comes in and takes like his part back, and like the ending is different. And I just like that's not how plays work. You're supposed to stay on script. It really bothered me. It did. Very much. It bothered me. Yeah, the entire series, I'm not sure how much I enjoy the school setting. Like, I almost kind of want, like, I almost kind of wish, like, it kind of took place in, like, some kind of other environment. Because I think, like, the school thing has been done to death. I don't feel like anything really fresh or unique in this case. Like I would say like the main reason I'm enjoying it so much so far is that like it is so well executed. It is a simplistic plot, but like there's nothing really like wrong with it, but there's nothing like really interesting pulling me in either. I'm not really sure why I'm so invested at this point. I almost expect to like to read like volume 5 or something and then like just completely lose interest, right? Like just completely falling by the wayside. Like what's going to keep me reading? I don't know. I don't know at this point. I mean, they must have they must have they must have me hooked because like I went ahead and already bought volume 3 and I would have read it unless if I wasn't specifically making YouTube videos reviewing every manga volume I read. I just Yeah, the series seems like it has an audience. I mean, I think I must be part of it because, like, you know, if I'm enjoying it so much and reading it, and I don't know. I don't think I feel like I haven't read enough of it to like really get a feel of what it's about. Like, I feel like in Attack on Titan, you kind of already know, like, Volume 1. I guess there are like some the situation does change as it goes along and stuff like that, but like you kind of have this like idea of what's happening. We're at the end of Volume 2 now, and we still haven't resolved the situation of like Tem's murder, which is like the big lingering question in my mind. Like, who the fuck killed Tem and why? Like, what was the purpose behind it? Hopefully we'll find out soon, and hopefully like the story doesn't just like come screeching to a halt then. I guess I'll probably have Volume 3 read tomorrow. So thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to check out my website at blackcatbooks.org, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.